Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination. By request of Makeup Addict 1999, go follow her. I will leave her linked. Mount Witch Christine, I will leave her linked. Barbara's Beauty Bag, I will leave her linked. My friend Juliet from Crochet Me Too, I wish she was still on. You should come back. I got a compliment from her about this. Juliet, if you're watching this, I miss collabing with you for crocheting. I really do. So I hope she enjoys this too. Like I said, I got a compliment from her about my stitches. No, I still don't have nails on yet. But I don't plan to yet. I'm letting my nails air out for a little while. I know that looks funny, but I have my long braid in, so it's like braided from. There you go. A view of my hair there. So we left off. Well, the last time I saw you, I left off here. Okay. And then I went to this. Now we're gonna go back to that same off-white kind of eggshell color. So because I keep everything nice and neat at the bag, I try. I really try. And since I'm right here at the fabric cutting table to do this video, you may wonder that right there, when I make this, now I'm making my own pattern on that, okay? And I will be using some fusible webbing in the bodice. Now there's a reason for that, but that's a whole other video. What is that for? That's for my friend Makeup Addict 1992. Indeed it is. So anyway, as you all well may know by now, all well may know. What's it all well may know? A well may know. That is actually a word. All well might know, as you may know. Enough of that gibberish, right? Some of it actually isn't gibberish. So we will come up with, let's get those two separated. You ever have that happen with like device wires and then it's like that gets all crazy? Like some stuff in life anymore. It's a bit on the crazy side. That ain't why we're here. We're here because, okay, now we want to drop that gray and go with the white. Okay, and now what we do is we just pick up on the rest of the stitches. Now do not forget to take that and just go like that. Now if I really wanted to do some fun like whimsical pattern on here, I could oscillate between the eggshell and the gray, but you know what, we can do that with a whole other project on knitting. Arm knitting will be coming up soon. If you haven't gone back in my old videos of knitting, I do show how to arm knit. I had done that when I lived with Rocco from Roaming with Rocco. I'll leave him linked. He actually has two channels. He has his original channel, and then he has Roaming with Rocco, which, of course, since he was like, well, I want to go do stuff. And I'm like, well, then you're going to be roaming around. And he's like, well, sort of. And I'm like, well, then here's a perfect name, Roaming with Rocco. So he's actually working on coming back so he can show you his adventures of roaming around in Florida. And then when he does eventually go back on vacation, then he'll be roaming around other parts of the country. Like Adam Sandoval coming up in April. I was just watching his live stream. going to leave him linked too. And now there's a purpose to that. It's because Adam Sandoval is actually doing a Right Across America to donate to veterans again. So he actually hires veterans at the K River Campground, which I have yet to go there. I would love to go to the K River. So we've got this much done so far. Okay. So when it looks like I only have so many stitches on here, and then I go back and I start doing some other stitches, that's where that brings in that 5th line. A lot of people don't think about that. They're like, wait, is that 4 or 5? It's 5. It's just when you're doing your knitting, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's 5 of the gray lines. So it'll only look like 4 until you start going back in the opposite direction of where your strands are. Then that's where it starts to show you what you're doing. Oh my goodness. So I'm thinking to myself, that nice manager, I've left this on the table so long. When I showed you guys that I had like another crafting haul, and I went back to the Michaels and got more of this yarn, the yellow, that purple, which is in the bottom, and the actual white yarn. Now that you can see the difference between the two yarn. Some people probably thought I was working with white. No, this is white yarn. That is an off-white kind of eggshell color. I'm glad I could show that to you. Yeah. So I actually have a sewing video coming up, but I just have to wait for some pictures from a friend that I sewed for. And then I'm going to put that in the pictures in the end of the video of my friend. I sewed for a transgender. I'm not ashamed of it. You know how I said I sew for everybody? I sewed for a transgender friend of mine. They used to be a man and did the full transformation. It does not like Dylan Mulvaney. And I sewed for a friend of mine, a new friend of mine out in Utah that does body contouring. And the reason I met her is because of my transgender friend. And how I do my giveaways now. I'm not doing a giveaway, by the way. This is not a giveaway. How I do mine now is on Instagram. If I scroll through and it lands on a person, that's the winner. I just don't do it the other way because I've had too many people just put giveaway and no, or enter me. No. That's why I stopped doing giveaways on YouTube, because it gets ridiculous sometimes. Sometimes, all the time. And I understand that some people, I should be back up here. Some people have it a certain way where they use the comment picker. I used to think comment picker was, you know, just picking certain people until I actually won from Ann Rankin from Just Ann. And 4 years later, comment picker picked my comment and I ended up winning. So, I mean, some people that do the comment picker, you really do win. Like Jovina Love, she had won from Ann last year. I helped Anne contact her, so I contacted her to let her know that Anne was, trying to contact her because she had won. She thought I was joking. I wasn't joking. No, I don't do that. That's what I mean. Like here, look at these two. I know you could tell. These two yarns are two completely different colors. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's why I don't do that on YouTube anymore. But what I do like to do is just teach you, have fun, have some conversations. At least they ain't fake. There's a lot of fake ass people out there. Who am I knitting for yet? I don't know. I don't even really know. Like, I'm thinking this would be a cute sweater because once it's off of here, you'll see the actual length of it. It's pretty lengthy. It goes from shoulder to shoulder on me and just like little past my shoulders. But now I've actually done crocheting where the lines were perpendicular to each other. Say that 10 times. Perpendicular. Perpendicular, perpendicular, perpendicular. So yeah, I can't wait to put that sewing video up. Now I have a friend that her birthday is this month, so I'm gonna sew her an apron. Not just because that's a safe birthday gift. No, it's not really because, a lot of people, they don't like to cook anymore. I don't know why. Cooking is an art. The old ways, people, the old ways. Cooking is an art. So let's go ahead and tie off those strands, right? Because I've decided, because I don't want this shit to fall apart, I really don't, that I will go ahead, pre-tighten that on the end. Go ahead. And only clip the gray, because I almost clipped the white, and that wouldn't be good. If I clipped that white, that wouldn't be, well, it's not white. It wouldn't be right. And yes, I know it's Black History Month and I'm half black, but I know this is controversial to some people, but is the real history really told? Candace Owens herself, I kind of got tired of her, but then I realized a couple of things with Candace Owens. Thank you for finally fucking saying it. So I'm not the only one. And I don't feel like I'm the only one saying, good grief. There's just a lot of things in Black History Month in which they don't want you to know. Facts. In which they don't want you to know. So, you check history for yourself. Do not let social media try to teach you that is the wrong way to learn about that part of history. Every culture, and I will tell you this, and this is why I keep telling people, stop guilting yourself, because social media triggers people into guilting their nationality. Don't guilt your nationality. You were born in the now. You weren't born back then. People have to start letting this stuff go. You know what I mean? Just let it go. Let it go. You don't know if it was your ancestors that did it, people say they want equality, but you have to give that equality in order to get the equality. You have to give it. People always saying, "Oh, well, there needs to be respect." Well, in order to give respect or get respect, you need to give respect. Okay? It wasn't people from this day and age, and I'm not saying that all people of certain culture are bad people, because no, not all of them are good. It's also why I'm independent. Thank you. Do I like the way the world's going right now? No. So anyway, we're not going to be on here for too long today because I got stuff to do. Sure you do too. So far, now do you see what I mean right there? Like, I'm talking to you, and like I said, oh, my nose all of a sudden itched. I'm still allergic to the world's bullshit and brainwashing. That's why I did that face. Right? Like, there's this dude that got a hold of everybody's email, right? And trying to claim that, we all owe him something. We don't owe that guy anything. Anyway, I'll be right back because my nose is itching and I got to scratch and then clean my hands. Okay, now we're back. Sorry, like that was a minute for you. That was like a half hour for me. I had to go check on my friend. A lot of you know, I live with my veteran friend. And on some days, he ain't doing so good. Other days, he has his good days, he has his bad days. Having a brain tumor is not, I don't joke about stuff like that. So, like I said, he has his good days, he has his bad days. So, as you can see, I have you angled different because I just didn't want to lean forward like that. And I don't go nowhere around the house without a phone on me. So I was like, if my phone has a charge, but I need to take a phone with me, this is my phone. Same time every day. We start hearing some weirdos outside honking. Horny ass people. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. So after I'm done with this part, like I said, these turn out like you did that first row, you did that. Okay, that's what made that row happen. Connecting these two colors together, opposed to what this looks like. And they're like, oh my gosh, but there's only, yes. But see, you're gonna do so many rows, like I've been saying. And also people might wonder, well, why do I put the eggshell color in between the colors and not just join these two colors? Because even though they look nice together, you want a neutral tone in between them to make them look brighter or more pleasant, if that makes any kind of sense. But I like to, because of my years of design and all that, and fashion and stuff and cosmetics and being a model, you learn to look at things in its perspective. And also because I'm an artist, you learn to look at things in a certain perspective. And I like looking at things kind of from the eyes of the old ways. Wow, the old ways sure are better than now. Like, that's why I say people need to look back in real history. Stop watching the fucking news. even on the internet. Stop watching that shit. Okay? As much as I like Tucker Carlson, I have noticed around the same time every year, it's the same old BS, same tired bullshit, that if people look back in history, have you noticed that some of these news clips that they show are from the 1970s, 1980s, 1990s? Have you noticed that? Clothing and vehicles tell a story, so do license plates. License plates colors have changed over the years. So if you pay attention, you will notice that some of the stuff that they show is from like way back. In the way back machine. So it's from the way back machine. Can I do this while looking at you? Sort of. Remember the blind man stitch that I showed? I know Fosse Bear wants to try during, downtime at the his workplace. I believe it's one of the theaters in New York. And so, like, that's why when I showed the other video, showing how to, like, do this, like, I felt bad because I didn't realize that my hands were in view. So, as you can see, we're almost done with this length. Remember, like I said, if you don't have knitting needles, use a pair of chopsticks, like, dang, you can use it. You could probably use pencils. You probably could. I'm just saying, other than wood dowels and chopsticks, you could probably use pencils. It's a thought. Probably wouldn't hurt. If you got something to do that with, heck yeah. We need to start learning, like, you can go out in the yard and get a couple of branches and whittle those down. That would work. You know how to whittle? That's an old word. But if you know how to whittle, you can make some stuff. Okay, now we're back to the point where we have these two, right? Remember, take that. If it touches your index finger, that is the direction you want to go. And then that locks that down. Now, look. You have the beginning of this, and then you'll keep doing it like I was showing. There, YouTube, use this. They won't. They won't. Don't they pick like the dumbest moments? They pick the dumbest moments. Think haunted ass Manny Quinn over here that keeps moving. She keeps moving. Watch. We'll probably agree that the old ways are better because she came from the old neighbors. Well, the neighbors next door, and they're elder. And I wonder if they got rid of her because she's haunted. Did they get rid of you because you're haunted? I think you scared the old dude. Maybe I should take her over there and put her on their steps dressed in black. Just the black lace that's on her, right? No, I wouldn't do that. Anyway, so I hope you I hope you enjoyed watching. Like, look. Like I said, this could be from either side. If you like that, that's fine. If you like the more clean line, it's not that they both aren't clean line. To me, this is more clean line in a knit stitch. That's what it's called, is knit stitch. So anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. I will finish up more of this and try to actually get that one done. I gotta like go through my room again, tidy things back up, because I didn't. I bought more fabric. And so what I'm gonna try to do from now on is take a bunch of the fabric that I bought, take that out for use, because like I was saying earlier, one of my friends, it's her birthday this month, Barbara from Barbara's Beauty Bag, and I am making her something for her birthday. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And maybe I'll show you the sewing part, but not the end of what it actually is. But anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. There's always the rest of watching Minnie Quinn over here move, because she always moves. Like, I know that looks like she's like right here. She's actually way over there. My shoulder's a little better, but it's getting there. Rose hip. I rubbed some rose hip oil on my shoulder last night, and that helps. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Bye.